Islanders, we've got the answer to the million-dollar question. What's going to happen with this couple? We shared with you on the show yesterday, this couple who thought it would be a great idea to go fishing from their balcony while their Carnival cruise ship was ported in Nassau, Bahamas. They bring up the fish, they put it on their balcony. Carnival responds, and Carnival shares their decision of what the consequence will be with everyone. We've got that on the show for you today. We're also going to share with you what policies in the passenger contract that this couple could have broken. We've also got news today as several of you have reached out. You've seen an article from Galveston, the daily newspaper there, as there's an article in that newspaper today that shares the preparations that the port in Terminal 25 is taking to be ready for the Carnival Jubilee. One small detail, though, the article shares that the Carnival Jubilee is arriving in Galveston in January of 2024, and all of us know that the inaugural cruise is December the 23rd. We're going to discuss that as well. We all need some time in the islands. Let's go there now on Island Time. A big happy Thursday to all you Islanders. We hope you're having a great day. We are on Island Time. I am Derek. Let's drop our anchors and take some time to relax in the islands together. It is an exciting day today for Amanda and I. Listen to this. All of us meet people when we cruise, and Amanda and I have been fortunate to meet so many of you while we cruise. We met Usnavi and Lido Tito, Mike and Michelle. They live in South Louisiana. We met them as cruising restarted in 2021. We have cruised with them many times since, and we are excited tonight, late tonight, to embrace them as they land in Little Rock, Arkansas. They're going to spend the weekend with us. It's exciting, and it's just another example of what cruising brings all of us. Let me ask you, Islanders, this. Have you met people, a family on a cruise and stayed in contact with them so much that you have visited their house, their home, or they have come to your hometown and spent some time with you? Are we the only ones? We can't be. Let us know in the comment section below. We can't wait to hear from you, and we cannot wait to see Mike and Michelle in just a little bit. Let's give an update on this story. I'll show the video again. If you follow cruising and cruise news, you've seen the video now as it's been out for a couple of days. Everyone asked what's going to happen to this couple who thought it was a good idea to fish off their balcony in Nassau. They got the fish. They brought it up. The hook didn't hit anybody on the way up, thank goodness. It did catch a fish, though. Carnival Cruise Line, they're not playing any games. They have shared their decision. They have shared the consequence formally, both with the couple and with us. If you remember yesterday, I gave some options to you, and many of you commented on what the consequence should be. I said, would it be a slap on the wrist? I said, would it be a formal talk? Would they take their drinks away? Would they kick them off the ship? I thought that was a little bit extreme, to be honest. Carnival Cruise Line shares that this couple is banned from cruising with Carnival for life. That's it. Carnival is serious, and we have seen the last 6 or 8 months this rhetoric or policy kind of tune up a little bit, right? Passengers, you need to behave or else. And this is one of those situations where Carnival says, we are serious about this. You are not cruising with us ever again. That's pretty sharp. That's sharper than the hook that caught the fish, I think. Listen to this. Here is Carnival's word here. Carnival Cruise Line has reacted. Fishing from our ships is prohibited. We have identified the guest, and they will not be cruising on Carnival again. That's unbelievable. Now, there's no one policy that says passengers cannot fish on their balconies. There's not a policy that says that, even though the passenger contract is page after page, dozens and dozens and dozens of pages. But there's several policies that these passengers could have broken, starting with policy 9A, which says, every guest agrees to abide by the shipboard rules and policies. Any violation may cause the guest to be prohibited from sailing with Carnival in the future. Carnival could said, yep, that's the policy. That's it. It could have been policy 4, paragraph E. No guest is permitted to bring on board the vessel live animals. That policy was broken, of course. Service dogs, of course, and service animals are exempt from that policy. We all watched the video and saw the fish cross over the balcony and come on board. It also could have been policy 9J, which says passengers are not allowed to release any unauthorized item overboard. And we are not sure if these two passengers released or threw the fish overboard, but what else would you do with the fish, right? Carnival Cruise Line taking the hard stance, saying your fishing's done. Go home. You have a tale to tell, but you can't tell it here. Islanders, respond below. What do you think about this consequence handed down from Carnival Cruise Line? Is it what it should be? Did Carnival overreact and ban this couple for life? While you're down there, share. Have you read some of these policies that we referenced on the show today? Have you read the passenger contract? Let us know if you have read the passenger contract. If you have not read it, how much have you read of it? It's interesting to read. Next time you check in, next time you have some time, read that Carnival contract. Our second cruise news story was shared by so many of you to me overnight and early this morning. You see, many of you are highly anticipating the arrival of the Carnival Jubilee. Many of you are booked with us in our group. Almost 20 cabins have booked for the inaugural sailing on the Carnival Jubilee, December the 23rd of this year, 249 days. We want to cruise together. There's no one transatlantic. It's the inaugural sailing. You want the gifts you're going to get from Carnival, the gifts you're going to get from Island Time. You want to cruise with Christine Duffy and John Hill. You're signed up. You're ready. But you read this article, and there was maybe a little typo here. We're going to talk about this article. I'm sharing the link to the article in the description of this video so you can see it in its entirety. It was a good article. It shared plans and what the port is doing to get ready for the arrival of the Carnival Jubilee. But there are some mixed messages in the article itself, and some of you are concerned. It hints at the Carnival Jubilee being delayed. Let's get right into this article. Number one, the article shares the great news that Terminal 25, which is Carnival's main terminal in Galveston, is being upgraded. We shared this news weeks ago, but they listed some of the upgrades that's going to take place. First off, $53 million is included in part of this upgrade. It is great news. The terminal needs to be upgraded as is, but especially needs to be upgraded to be able to host and handle and embark and disembark passengers on Carnival's newest, biggest ship. The article shared that they are doing work at the U.S. Customs and Border Protection Facility that is there within Terminal 25. The article also shared that they're upgrading a lot of things that take place on the second floor. They have to get new gangways. That is plural. Right now there is one. How can you get passengers off the ship faster and on the ship faster? You have two gangways going. That sounds like exactly what's going to happen. That is a welcome upgrade for those of us who cruise from Galveston. It talks about ramps. It talks about elevators being added so passengers can go up to the second floor and wait for the ship to be ready. It mentions several of those things. But there's a quote from the article that everyone is talking about. Here it is, word for word. Jubilee, in reference to the Carnival Jubilee. Jubilee, which is set to arrive in Galveston in January, is an environmentally friendly 182,800-ton vessel capable of carrying as many as 5,400 guests and 1,700 crew members, company officials said. Yeah, there's a problem with that sentence. There's a problem in the article as it says the Jubilee, which is set to arrive in Galveston in January. That's not the case. The Jubilee is set to arrive in Galveston sometime in late December. The first sailing is December 23rd. It may be there December 22nd, December 21st. I would imagine there'll be press events. I imagine the city would have a welcoming of the ship there. The mayor's going to show up. We're going to trade gifts and keys, and we're going to do all the press stuff and have a big hoorah. It's set to be there in December, and this article says January. Let me be clear. This is reporting from Galveston, the Daily News. This is nothing from Carnival. Matter of fact, Carnival has not given any signal at all that the Jubilee will be delayed. Matter of fact, they keep on updating us on the progress. Here we are at the end of April, and I can tell you from experience, final payments for that inaugural selling are in September. May, June, July, August, September. We're 5 months away. Matter of fact, the risk and possibility of the ship being delayed, that window is closing because we're getting closer and closer to it. So many of you reached out to me, though, and pointed this out and said, hey, is this a hint? Is this news of something to come? And that answer is no, as of right now. No, the ship is on time. I've reached out to the Daily News to see maybe if this was a typo. I've reached out to the Daily News to see if they wanted to share maybe a correction. We'll see if they get back with us. We're not upset with them. We just want to clarify the ship's coming in December. We want it to come in December. Islanders, are you booked on the new Carnival Jubilee sailing from Galveston, Texas? We have so many followers, subscribers who live in Texas. We hope you're excited for that new ship. If you're not excited for that one, the Harmony of the Seas for Royal Caribbean is coming to Galveston as well. If you're not excited about that one, the Norwegian Prima is coming to Galveston as well. If you're not excited about that one, MSC is bringing a cruise ship there very, very soon, and maybe even a new terminal. If you're not excited about that one, Princess just announced earlier in the week they're going to have a year-round cruise ship there as well. If you're not excited about that one, maybe it's Disney that you want to cruise on in the fall. There's so many options for you in Galveston and across the country. One thing you need to know is this. If you need help planning your cruise line, your ports of call, pricing, all of it, we can help you. Amanda and I will help you. Email us, travel@bookislandtime.com. If you recently booked your cruise, but you want someone to manage it for you, look out for price drops. Look out for upgrades. Help you with your hotel. Help you with parking situation. Excursions, all of it. We will help you, and you do not pay us a penny. You pay us nothing. It's a great setup. Let us know if we can help you. Islanders, I hope you enjoyed the cruise news for today. If so, give us a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber yet, I invite you to do so. Ring that bell to be notified when we upload content, which is just about every single day. That's it for now. I'm going to head to the airport in just a little bit to get Mike and Michelle. We cannot wait to spend the weekend with them. Of course, we will talk to you tomorrow and all weekend right here on Island Time.